Black and Jewish people have more in common than you think.
Let's talk about it.
All throughout the civil rights movement, the first community that was always there to have the Black community's back was the Jewish community. You'll see photos of MLK marching and who's right by his side, a bunch of rabbis. And then the Black community stepped up and was there with the Jewish community, especially Martin Luther King, and they all stood with Israel and they all stood behind the Jewish community.
That is true. Blacks were targeted a lot too and still are at points, and just like the Jews, so I feel like that's how we connect a lot.
We still to this day have many of the exact same enemies.
KKK, we're after both Jews and Black. Most people who are after the Black community are also after the Jewish community and vice versa. Hamas is also against the Black community too.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Especially this past year over this conflict and the war, the same people again are trying to separate our communities.
There's so many narratives out there trying to make it seem like the Black and Jewish community should be united. It's like, first of all, a lot of Black people are Jewish and a lot of Jewish people are Black, and that's something that people don't know.
We're trying to bring that back, that unity back. What do you guys think about the message on these signs?
I like it. We need that, especially right now in the world. I agree. Yeah.
It's actually a really good message.
It's more important now than ever to make sure that both the Black community and the Jewish communities know that we do have so much more in common.
Right.
People want to alienate certain groups, certain minorities, or certain cultures, so they kind of like have internal conflicts.
I think what we need to do to address it all is we just need to keep educating people about the fact that a lot of the narratives that we're seeing online and on TikTok, they're fraudulent and they're made to cause division. We don't have to be enemies. We don't have to have this huge separation because we're much stronger together.
I'm really glad that you're pulling out awareness about this. Like, right, this is something I've always wanted to educate myself about.
So I had all these facts printed out. You want to look through them? Maybe read some of them out loud.
In the early 20th century, Jewish and Black workers often found common cause in labor unions, advocating for better working conditions and fair wages. Jewish garment workers and Black domestic workers stood together in labor strikes, which I'm learning about right now. So
yes!
Nobody was hiring Black people except for the Jewish community.
Dr. King was vocal in his defense of Israel, particularly during the 1967 Six-Day War. He saw the Jewish struggle for a homeland as parallel to the Black struggle for civil rights in the U.S. and believed that Israel had a right to exist.
Did you guys know all of that?
No.
I'm Israeli. Just like I stopped speaking Hebrew around. I don't even have a Jewish star.
I know it's scary, but we need you guys to stand up.
Cannot live in fear. You absolutely can't, because bad things happen when not enough good people are willing to stand up and do something about it. It's basically allowing the bad people to win, and I would never want to see you guys spend so much time telling the world who you're not that you don't show the world who you are, because who you are is a beautiful people, you're a beautiful culture. Show that to the world.
Amen.